What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of Take It or Fucking Leave It with your boy Jesse Way. I heard a lot of people tell me that last time I did this episode I said fuck too many times. Well, unfortunately for you guys, it's gonna be full of fucks. I can't wait to get into this shit. I do got a couple things I want to go over before I jump into it with my guest of the day. What's going on, everybody? I see everybody in the house is here. What's going on, Sam? What's going on, Loves? What's going on, Loves? So we do have a special guest tonight. We'll get to him in a few minutes, but I'm going to go over a few things. First things first, I want to do my comic book or book of the show, book of the day, however the fuck y'all want to call it, whatever it may be at whatever time. Got the Dark Crystal series. Jim Henson is making comics now. Well, not Jim Henson, unfortunately, rest in peace, Jim Henson. But they are making Dark Crystal comics now. As you can see, I got all of them from the series that are released so far. I can nerd out and rub it all over my face and do all that kind of good shit with it. I can roll it up and smoke it if I wanted to. But go out, get that shit. You can get it pretty cheap for like $3-4 a piece. Stop being a fucking lame. Just go get that shit. Also, during this time, we are going to be doing a giveaway. As you can see right here, we got the newest Rick and Morty issue. Come and fuck with your boy. What we're going to be doing is everybody who's interested in possibly getting this comic book. I'm going to do this again probably 2 or 3 times throughout the show. But go ahead and post down where, you know, it says people join or any of that shit. Go ahead and just say, I want in. And what we're going to do is we're going to put your name down on a piece of paper. At the end of the show, we'll jumble them all up, either at this show or the next show, and we will announce the winner for the newest Rick and Morty issue. As you can see, it was that Grabopolis Bob on the front, you know, awesome assassin from Rick and Morty. So that is here, and that is going to a winner either tonight or soon. Also, you can go ahead and check out the show. I have the first episode already up on YouTube, and I have it already up on SoundCloud. You can check us out on YouTube. Just kind of search us. Right now, it's kind of a weird URL, whatever. So just go ahead and look up Take It or Leave It. On Twitter and on SoundCloud, we're under Tilly's Show. So if you want to hear the audio recordings, you can go to SoundCloud and all that shit. You can listen to my voice like it's some Barry Manilow shit or something like that. I understand that not everybody can just be here and watch live fucking shows. I mean, I don't know why, like they got fucking live or something, but it's all good. I'm also going to be having a bunch of guests in the next coming weeks. So tonight you already know I got, Brian Gindes, local asshole and super Jew. And then on Monday we're having actor and model Vince Bronson. He's like this fucking, humongous fucking godlike motherfucker that all you guys are going to swoon over. It's all you guys, all you ladies, whatever it may be, you'll love him. And then next Friday we have artist and my girlfriend Brandy Petrov. And then the Friday after that, we don't have anybody for Monday the 19th yet, but the Friday after that, we will have local legend Chris Fabrice. He is also known as Mankini. So go ahead and tune in for all those episodes and all that good shit. Go ahead, follow, share, do all the fucking crap that all the cats do, all the kids. I guess I'm stuck with the millennial shit, so throw me in there. I'm an asshole. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and give fuck face of the day. Because we clearly have a lot of people who out here are just like not fucking clear-minded. The fucker's name was Ethan Stables. I don't know if you guys heard about this story, but this fucking asshole got caught on his way, I think it was to an LGBTQ parade or club or something of that sort. He was armed to the fucking teeth. He had all kinds of weaponry, and he got tipped off because of a Facebook post that he made, and they stopped him on his way, luckily, to doing what he was doing. So he gets fuckface of the week, of the day, of whatever, however long period it may be, because he's a fucking dipshit asshole. I'm glad he got caught. I wish he got caught by some people who would have, like, kicked him in the fucking teeth a couple times or something like that. But, yeah, fucking asshole, piece of fucking shit. I don't know, I can't believe, really, that's kind of the world that we live in nowadays. But it is what it is, so take a fucking deep breath and just, gotta vent out these motherfuckers clearly. Just, Jesus Christ. And look at all the fucking, the shit that I was dealing with last week with that fucktard from, a mile down the street who's wearing swastikas, who's talking all this racist shit, and doesn't fucking get it that, I don't know, I want to fucking destroy these people. I want to fucking destroy them. Fucking destroy them. Love that word, that mouthfeel of the word fucking. So, yeah, all that good shit. But yeah, so go ahead and do all that shit. We're going to do this giveaway in a little bit. And we have, of course, all these awesome issues. If you guys want to see them or anything like that, we can definitely go ahead and do that. But I'm not going to keep my guest waiting that much longer because, he looks like he really wants to get up here and fucking say some things. So without, any more time wasted, welcome our guest, Brian Gindes. Yeah, motherfucker. What's going on? What's going on, baby? Come on in here. Get in here.
What's up, fellow phone gazers?
Yeah, so This is Brian. This is one of the funniest fucking people I actually know in real life.
Looks on everything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, look at this. Look at that fucking combed side haircut. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
Thank you.
But, you know, besides being, you know, super Jew, he is also kind of doing a bunch of shit with his life right now, and has a great job, and he's doing a lot of training in jiu-jitsu.
Wow, I don't know about a lot, but I'm definitely getting beat up occasionally.
He's doing some.
I go for nightly whoopings.
Nightly whoopings.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean, he goes for the wet towel weight, where you know.
It's different than that. It's different.
But you know, not to dig too much into that. So we're gonna go. We have, of course, a bunch of topics to go over today, and I know y'all are ready for this section called "Get Ready to Fucking Vent, Motherfuckers." So. First topic that we have of the fucking day that I think Brian's really gonna go ahead and take a lot of the fucking heat from, but Mayweather versus McGregor UFC octagon fight, MMA style, not boxing, but this is when they're thinking about actually bringing Mayweather in to fight McGregor in an octagon. What is your feeling on this, Brian?
I think that McGregor, I mean, you guys have all heard this side of the argument before, I'm sure. Anybody who follows it. McGregor is a businessman. Mayweather is a businessman.
He's gonna make that money.
This is all it is.
Yeah.
I'm as interested as I was to see McGregor in a boxing ring, which in fairness there was a fair amount of interest, but
I ordered it. I was a dummy who paid $100 to get that shit on my fucking pay-per-view. I feel like an asshole.
No, absolutely. That's part of it. You pay for the experience.
Absolutely, you pay for the experience. I also got 2 free movies out of it on demand, so fucking what's good, gang gang?
But as far as making predictions, I'm going to tell you, I think that we all know Mayweather's going to go in there and he's going to lose.
I think we already know, yeah.
And they're both going to get, you know, another $200 million or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I feel like Mayweather has never really been kicked. I feel like that's the big problem, is that nobody has gone up to him and be like, hey, like, check it. Like, I hear that you want to be in the cage, but let's go through some ranks first. How about I just fucking kick you, and we'll see how you handle it. You know, because
nice.
it's not looking nice.
No, it's not nice.
Kicked in the, you know, I just want him to get kicked in the thigh one good time. I want him to like go on TV with like Chuck Liddell or something. He'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna let Chuck Liddell kick me just to show I'm ready for the octagon. And I want to see him cry. I want to see him fall to the ground like a fucking baby and cry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's elephants that don't want Chuck Liddell.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, like, I'm not saying, I guess you can't really compare McGregor to Liddell, because McGregor is like a fucking stick in the wind versus Liddell. Like, Chuck Liddell would literally kick his head off. But,
they're making money. They're doing their thing.
Yeah, they're absolutely making money.
They're bringing attention to a sport, with being MMA, that not more than 10 years ago was so unheard of.
Right.
You know, been following for a long time MMA, and I know that I'm happy to see the exposure come to the main circuit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a good thing to kind of get shit out and like get people actually looking at it who haven't really looked at it before. It's like, oh, I'm a boxer. I want to watch boxing. I want to watch nothing but like people throw. And then there's the people who watch strictly UFC pretty much, and they're like, oh, I can give a fuck about boxing because it's about points and it's about, you know, who can make it to the end kind of thing. So, you know, it's definitely.
Yeah, but then you get people that get lost in the idea of the grappling side of things.
For sure.
You know, they want to see strikes. You get these boxing fans that want to see somebody
Absolutely.
get knocked out, but they lose sight of the ground game in MMA is a universe of its own.
Right. Everybody's not Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
You're not going to come into a fight being like, oh man, I can't wait to watch somebody's teeth go flying out or something like that. Like, it's actually about an art, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, I mean, I'm not going to say that's the difference between boxing and cage fighting or MMA, because boxing has its own, you know, swiftness and art to it for sure. But it's definitely, it's a completely different game. You know, putting somebody like Mayweather into a cage, I feel like is a really bad idea. Not only for the sheer fact that, one, he could get kicked in the head and never walk again, or he could, like, somebody could break his arm or break his fucking wrist, and like, not saying he's going back to fight anybody anytime soon, but it could be detrimental to the point where it's like, yeah, you're not like, you can't ever go back to doing it, even if you did want to.
So, from what I can see, I've never trained in boxing, but I've had a significant number of years in training in kickboxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's been on and off part of my life for.
If you ever heard about jiu-jitsu, for me and my love for it, it stems from this man. So,
well, what I can know about boxing is that it seems as if the fundamental lessons of boxing, right, will get you hurt in an environment where you can get kneed in the head, where you can get kicked in the leg.
You're worried about blocking your head and
Yeah,
like
well,
your ribs and like your kidneys and stuff like that.
It's just the boxing's lessons, right, teach different movements for evasion. The movements for evasion, for example, ducking underneath a punch, right? If McGregor throws a jab and a hook or whatever, and Mayweather ducks underneath, I mean, this is like kickboxing 101.
Yeah,
Somebody
sure.
bends down in front of you and knee him in the
for
face.
sure.
Like, yeah, so
Absolutely detrimental.
his muscles are trained to put him into the line of fire against somebody that could use more than
Absolutely. That's what I was saying before. Like, it's just like a kind of just a bad idea in general. Like, it's not even for a money thing. Like, if you say, "Oh, just go in, I'll last 2-3 rounds, whatever." It's like, you know, man, like you might actually like get elbowed in the temple and like yet again like not be able to move, or like might fuck your nerve up or something. It's completely. It's a way. I feel like it's a more dangerous game for sure. You know, when you're involved.
When there's $200 million on the line. You better
Who really
believe
gives a
that
fuck at that
Mayweather
point, pretty much.
and McGregor
Yeah, they're like, "Oh,
are-
come on, bring that shit." Whenever.
This is going to be the closest thing to WWE we've ever seen
Right,
in the
absolutely.
octagon.
They're gonna be fucking pile driving each other and DDTs and shit.
They're gonna be in
You're like those fake punches where you like slam your feet on the fucking ground at the same time, slap them. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awful. And it's gonna be scripted. If they do it, it's gonna be scripted, and you kind of already gonna know what's gonna happen. So I mean, I'm gonna laugh if it happens. Mayweather walks in there, throws a lucky punch, and knocks out fucking McGregor. I'm gonna fucking piss myself. I swear to God. Like, Jesus Christ.
Never
it could
know.
happen. You never know.
Puncher's
So
chance.
that is that. We'll leave that topic at that for now, because I think we got everything how we feel about that one out, to be honest. Because like, yeah, it's kind of a weird situation. We'll go from one punching situation to another wish they punch situation. The Nasser or whatever his fucking fuckface name is, the guy who fucking twiddled all those little girls in the Olympics. Like, first of all, what a fucking, oh my God, I just want to burn him to the fucking ground. Like, they really need to like let every parent that he diddled their kid punch him in the dick at least once.
At least.
Like one good punch, because I know like I could probably take maybe one punch to the dick, but like anything after that, I'm just like I'm like it's over. So each parent, you know, just one good fucking punch to the dick. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure, just get there. You know, because like he's done after that. He's not. That's really what it is. You know, if you're not gonna. So the whole thing of this stemmed from one of the victims' fathers jumped over like the rails and stuff like that to try and get to him while they were in court to try and fucking destroy him, which I completely understand. They should have let him fucking do it. They should have let him just be like, listen, he's going for one punch, let him get at least one punch in. He's a fucking dickhead. You know, if you're not gonna let everybody punch him in the dick, at least let the one guy get a fucking, you know what I'm saying, like one little sweet, you know, chin hit or something like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, like it just, I couldn't believe that they stopped the guy. Like, he was inches away from fucking hitting the guy. Let him fucking do it. Come on. I mean, like, look what America's based off of, fucking violence anyway and shit like that. So, you know, like, what would it be if they, like, did some purge shit and just fucking let, you know what I'm saying? If you were related to the victim, you get to fucking hit the guy at least one good time.
I mean, this guy's a donkey.
He's a fucking donkey, absolutely.
I think to be honest with you, Nasser is a donkey. This father was a donkey. I get it. But at the end of the day, Nasser's going to get his.
Now, he absolutely already got his. I mean, he got his, like, I think, at least 2 times over full life sentences. So,
not to mention,
he's gonna take it in the butt as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna fucking, you know, jelly or syrup, bitch. Like, that's what they're gonna do. I'm proposed to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get that cocktail fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Get some sort of cocktail.
I can't wait to hear the first story. Oh, Nasser got raped in prison. Well,
you're never gonna hear about it. You're never gonna hear about it, but we can all like.
Oh no! Remember what happened with Jared, that Subway guy? So he got caught with child pornography and all that shit, and he's in jail. And he got his fucking shit pushed in.
He got his foot long.
Oh, dude, he got his fucking foot long. That's right. And it got talked about. Right. Fucking lettuce on that bitch, black olives, fucking, you know, banana peppers, extra banana peppers, bitch. That's what you got. You know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt.
like, off of no bullshit, you know, I can't even like begin to think about, you know, what's gonna happen to this fucking guy. I mean, granted, he's probably gonna be in a high level prison, but I hope somebody gives it to him.
You don't have to hope. Things like that are going to take care of itself.
Yeah, it's definitely happened.
There's definitely less than appreciation for that side of the world.
Yeah, so Adam said they got a maximum of 300 years combined from all charges. 300 years. He deserves a,
He deserves to stay alive for all of it.
Yeah, they should keep him alive. They should have him, like, in there, being just, like, stuck. He should just, I don't know, they should put him in, like, a virtual reality thing, like, where he just is, like, getting, like, his dick punched, like, constantly for the rest of his life. Yeah.
Over and over.
I just think that's, like, the most equal punishment is just to have this guy just, like, fucking, like, Terry Crews type guy come in there just, like, crushing his fucking junk every fucking day. Just, like, it's fucking ground beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just seems like the right way to do things to me. I don't know. I mean, we'll fucking see. But, yeah, different kind of footlong, absolutely. So, straying away from that fuckface shithead who needs to get his fucking face slammed into the ground, he needs to get some real police brutality. Why doesn't he get into fucking police brutality? I hope somebody spits in his fucking mashed potatoes. So moving on from that situation, this is a pretty funny story. I don't know if a lot of people heard about this. I know we were talking about this a little bit earlier, but in Canada, there was a goose hunter that was going on a goose hunt. I guess that's what goose hunters do. And he shot a goose, I guess, from the sky, thinking about the story, and the goose fell and knocked him the fuck out. So, I mean, that's like the ultimate fucking karma right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's absolutely. So you're gonna fucking take some life? Well, bitch, I'm gonna fall right the fuck on you. Like, I wonder, this must have been a big ass fucking goose for one.
Yeah.
Also, who the fuck is goose hunting? Like, who eats goose? Like, who was out there like, oh, can't wait to give me some fucking goose for tonight, man. Like,
yeah. You're right.
Like,
it's like hunting quail.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, why are you hunting that? It's a little ass bird. Get
go fucking
life,
pick up a bear. But even that, I mean, you can't take down a goose. You shot a fucking goose, and that motherfucker was like.
Like, oh yeah,
bitch. Shoot me? Well, let me hand you the bill, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how long he was like down there for, and really where it came from. Like, if you hear about the elephant, my sister says, "Did you hear about the elephant that fell on the guy who shot it, and he died?" I did not fucking hear about that, but that sounds fucking awful, and I couldn't really imagine. Well, so he shot the elephant. Yeah, so no, he deserves it, absolutely. He deserves tusk first for the elephant to fall and impale his fucking junk and fucking lifted him up, and then they should have died together. That's really how it should have done.
Well, you got what came to you.
Absolutely, especially if you shoot a rare animal like that. Like, I mean, a goose is one thing. They're fucking rampant in Canada and, like, fucking they're all over the place. But a fucking elephant or, like, a tiger or something, like, fuck you, you deserve to definitely get taken down with the animal. Like, you're a piece of shit, for sure. Like, I couldn't even imagine that shit, so... I'd much rather get knocked out by a goose than a fucking elephant, I would say, but it wouldn't catch me shooting either, because I'm not a piece of shit. I know there's a lot of people out there that hunt, and I'm not technically calling you pieces of shit.
But pick something that could fuck you up if you miss. You
right, yeah, like a deer, like, sure, like, I'm not coming out to you, but, like, you hit with your car, you know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna go through the primal ritual of hunting an animal, right, and you're gonna pick a goose, because you know if you miss, that shit can't fucking come back and fuck you.
But it might knock you the fuck out.
Yeah. Go shoot like a bull or something. Yeah. And if you miss and that thing gores you, well, you fucking got your experience.
Absolutely. That's like how I feel about like the matador shit in Spain and stuff like that. They're like literally like, hey, let me like fuck with you so I can poke you with these fucking big ass prods. No, if you get your fucking shit fucked up by a bull, then that's what you fucking get. Like don't wave a knife in my face and then get mad when I fucking break your jaw. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much how I feel about that shit. But, yeah, that's a pretty funny story. I thought we would bring that up. I didn't know about the whole elephant thing, but that, yet again, that's what you fucking get. You're a piece of shit. So we're going to move on to this next topic, which is a pretty funny topic to me, and I know that everybody feels some type of way about this shit, but we're going to talk about these new, crazy-looking sex dolls.
They're great. I've got 6 of them.
This guy, he's got a full house. He's got all of them.
Because I usually argue with 5 of them, and the one is like my... Yeah.
Yeah, he's got side pieces. He's got one that he calls his wife. He's got one that he calls his mistress. He's got one that's his dominatrix.
Yeah.
He's got one that he sits on.
You took it too far.
Yeah. So, she said, Ewy, I'm out. Come on, grow up. Sex dolls. There's male sex dolls too. I don't know if y'all have seen the show. I'm sorry to plug Vice. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Vice. Hopefully they'll pick me up one day. But there's a new show called Slut Ever, and the chick on it is banging one of the new male sex dolls, and she said she fucking loves it. And she said it was just like having sex with a fucking real dude apparently, because it's like a cold fish. It just kind of sits there once he gets his rocks off about it. You know, but you know, they're for ladies. They're for men. You know, I feel like it'd be like fucking a hefty bag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, I'll tell you what, my honest opinion on this is some heavy shit for you guys. I personally believe there is an agenda to stop people from reproducing, or at least put a stranglehold on it. You know? Yeah, I mean, we got a population problem.
Procreating.
But you know, in Japan, studies have proven that women are more interested in pursuing their career than finding a mate, like the nuclear family idea that Americans and a lot of countries strive for. So all of this big influx of sex dolls hitting the mainstream media, and this is stuff that's been going on in Japan for years.
Absolutely.
For years.
I think Japan is like way farther ahead than we are in the sex culture for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
and they
across the board.
have created a certain demographic of women that don't even give a fuck about finding a man.
Yeah.
That's like a basic human emotion that they put a mute button on
Same thing
for
that
a
happens
huge
in Montgomery
demographic.
County.
And I think these sex dolls are a step in that direction for people to stop this basic human urge.
Yeah, I mean,
Find a mate,
I see nothing,
settle down.
I see nothing wrong with it. If you want to focus on your career and not fuck people, then there's nothing wrong with that. But, I mean, there's Tinder now, there's all that good shit. I don't really think anybody's really suffering that hard from it. But, I mean, sex dolls are weird. I don't want to, like, somebody be like, hey, could you go in that closet and get some wheat thins for me? And I'm like, yeah, dude. And then open it up and you have some, like, fucking weird chick hanging in her fucking closet. You know, I'm like, come on, what kind of, like, weird...
You keep her in the closet?
Like, helter-skelter
sit
should
with
I
you
do
at the
into?
table?
Right, yeah, I guess. I mean, like, is she going to be company now? Like, what? I'm just confused on, like, you probably have to bathe it, I would imagine.
Is she responsible for some of the rent? Like,
Yeah, for sure. Like, is she on your Netflix account? Like, I'm very confused about how that's supposed to go.
I don't know, but there's videos popping up all over the place of people introducing sex dolls to their friends as an addition to the group that we have.
Don't introduce your sex doll to me. I don't want to meet that shit. I don't want to know you have it. Dog, if I know you have a sex doll, that's already fucking too much. If I know you have a sex doll, all I'm gonna think about is you washing that fucking dick or fucking coochie in your fucking, like, in your, like, dishwasher with, like, your spoons and your plates and shit. I would never eat at your house.
Nah, we're eating out.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're eating out.
Ordering Chinese, dog. Like, I'm not playing all that shit. Like, definitely don't introduce me to that shit. If you introduce me to your sex doll,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I'm probably gonna, like, I don't like, is it
You
like
serve
one of
me
the
a
stress
salad.
toys?
Serve
Like,
me a salad in the kitchen. I'm like pulling all the
do people
cucumbers
like put them down on tables and put sushi on top of them or something like that?
I saw that though.
Yeah,
There
no,
was something like that.
There was a show that was on back in like early 2000s. It was called like, I can't remember, but it was with a bunch of celebrities on it, and they all lived together. And it was like Vern Troyer and like Paris Hilton, like really random people that lived together. And they had the sushi lady where she laid naked on the table, and and if like. And I can't remember what show it was, but it was fucking great. And like Vern Troyer ended up like pissing in the corner every night. People got pissed off at him because he was too
Vern
drunk.
Troyer, because he's an alcoholic.
Yeah,
Hell,
he's
shit,
super
that guy
alcoholic.
gets down.
But they like half of the people there were sitting there like they couldn't eat the sushi. He was like, oh, it's on somebody's body. I can't do it. It's too much. You know, it's just like shut the fuck up. Put that fucking, you know, say tempura in your fucking mouth and this, you know, like, I tell you what, I've worked in kitchens, and most kitchens are dirtier than most women's vaginas. So go ahead and fucking eat that shit.
Not to mention it's sushi.
And sushi. Yeah. Oh, Bobby said the homie B. Shout out to fucking Brian over here.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Vern Troyer was definitely a celebrity, Adam, because he was in fucking Austin Powers, and Austin Powers was dope. I heard through the grapevine though, and Mike Myers is a fucking dickhead, so that's why nobody will work with him anymore. So, whatever. Boss stepped. I don't really care if he's an asshole. Just like Jim Carrey, apparently he's an asshole to work with too. There's a documentary out now where he was working on that one film about the comedian that was on Saturday Night Live. and apparently like nobody wanted to fucking work with him because he was like way
Jim
too
Carrey?
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yeah, and apparently the Grinch also, he fucking was such a dick to his makeup artist that the makeup artist quit, and he had to like call him back and be like, oh yeah, you should come back to the movie, you know, like yeah, like these guys apparently are kind of assholes. Like I would like to meet Mike Myers and Jim Carrey. I would love to like actually pick their brain, actually talk to him. Jim Carrey has some great interviews where he talks about really super weird shit.
Yeah, but he's become like really spiritual.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
I would kill to have him on that cat on the show. I really would, and like I would like vibe with that cat on some mad weird shit. Like all the people who like have been interviewing him seem to like be very taken. Like, oh, why are you acting like this, Jim? Because he's a fucking comedian.
Because none of this really
shit.
matters.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Man on the Moon.
I'm
That's what it's called.
on
Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, Man on the Moon, the Andy Kaufman story. That was the movie he was working on where he was like a dickhead to everybody. But you know, I fuck with Jim Carrey. He's been in so many movies. I could really care. He'd come here and like shove stones down my face, and I'd be like, "Oh, they're so almighty." You know, like whatever you believe, I believe too. Scientology.
Scientology.
We'll go over another topic here that I think is pretty insane. And we're going to talk about this new craze. It's called the raw water craze. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but basically it's where people are just taking, like, I guess, like, raw water, which is raw water from filtered rivers and shit like that you can drink, and putting them in these really fancy glass jars and selling them for $25 a gallon. I don't know what kind of deer poop water we're talking about here, but I'm not buying any shit that doesn't at least get like mildly ran through some processing. You know, I don't know what the fuck is in that water. Like you could technically be giving me fucking, you know, any kind of disease or some shit like that you want.
At this point, there's no clean water.
I mean, I guess if we're, I mean, you know, we're all getting the good fluoride